What is up, guys? It is Ash Josh Sees It. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are hopping on the R18 and it might be one of our last rides on this beautiful motorcycle. Well, alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are on the beautiful R18 and I've loved it. This has kind of just been like our around town bike, honestly, like going up and down PCH, short rides up and down the coast. And for those of you guys that haven't seen the video already, we did a full review of this bike and kind of the pros and cons and everything that's going on. Amen. Did some pros and cons of the bike, told you guys what we really liked about this bike, some things that we weren't crazy. If you guys haven't seen that video, I will link to it in the channel right here. But today might be our last ride on this motorcycle. For those of you guys that follow me on Instagram, you guys have probably seen already that a few days ago, probably a couple weeks ago now by the time this video posts, we picked up a brand new BMW S1000 RR, and so now have the BMW GS1250, the adventure bike, kind of on-road off-road bike, have this BMW R18, it's kind of the around town cruiser going up and down the coast, things like that. And then we have the S1000 RR. Yeah, crazy that they're all BMWs. Had a friend of mine kind of point out, they're like, oh, you're the BMW guy. I don't think so. I mean, I like the BMWs. I think the GS1250 is a far superior adventure bike. The S1000 RR for the street bike is, to me, one of the best street bikes that kind of strikes the perfect balance between track and street performance. But yeah, today we're on our way. Eventually I'm going to make it down to the local dealership where I am actually maybe going to list this bike on consignment and sell it through these guys, depending on the deal that we work out. So we'll see if we can come to an agreement there. But we do have the BMW S1000 RR ready to pick up today, so if all goes according to plan, I will leave this bike at the dealership and then I will ride away on the brand new S1000 RR. So yeah, just wanted to shoot a quick moto vlog and just kind of talk about just the past few months, I guess, of riding this bike and kind of what we've thought. It's a really unique bike. Really unique bike. You know, I love this bike for, like I mentioned a couple times, going around town, going up and down the coast. This bike is a head turner. It kind of rumbles, it shakes, it has kind of this raw, authentic feeling to it. And yeah, I have mixed emotions, honestly. I kind of still want to keep this bike and do a custom build to it where we put beach bars on it, a bobber kit, maybe even some floorboards on here, and kind of make it more like a period correct, authentic vintage motorcycle with all of the new technology and stuff like that. But you know, having three bikes is just that. It's having three bikes. It's a little bit of a juggle. You know, you have to make sure they're all on the tender, you know, you're riding them regularly. Very first world problems, right? I'm complaining about having three motorcycles, but we'll see. I really like this bike. It's fun, but I just find myself using it less and less. Honestly, this has kind of turned into the bike that I'll let a friend ride, you know, when they're over at the house, or, you know, if someone needs an extra motorcycle or something, I'll say, hey, just hop on the R18 and you can take that out. I don't really default to riding this bike a lot. It's, you know, I have my GS1250. Obviously, it's really comfortable for long distance trips. I can take it on road, go off road on that bike. And the GS1250 has a decent amount of performance, so it's fast enough. And then honestly, when I want to when I want to go really fast and, you know, have something that's really sporty, I have the S1000RR for that. And so this bike, it kind of fits a little bit of a niche, you know, when I want to just kind of cruise in style, maybe put some like Vans high tops on, kind of go for a ride down the coast, but I haven't been using it that much, so we'll see what happens. So with the purchase of this S1000RR, excited to bring you guys more and more street bike content as well as the adventure content, doing some on and off-road riding here in Southern California. The pace kind of slowed down a little bit, honestly, over the past like month or so. It's just been so hot. Even here in Orange County, there's been a couple days where it almost got to like 100 degrees here. So inland, like in the Riverside and LA County areas, there were a few days where it was like 110 degrees. And so honestly, just haven't been doing a lot of like long off-road riding. So, but temperature's starting to cool down to a reasonable temperature, and we're out here riding more and more. Obviously, as we enter into late summer, early fall, we're going to be putting out videos, like 2 or 3 videos a week. So if you're not subscribed already to the channel, please make sure you subscribe and go ahead and like this video. Didn't really have a super big agenda today, just kind of wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update on where we've been. I'm on my way to a coffee shop in Orange. I got to take a phone call in just a few minutes, and then after that I'm going to be making my way to the local BMW dealership, where we're going to talk to these guys about consigning this motorcycle, and then potentially, actually not potentially, we're for sure picking up the BMW S1000RR today. It's exciting. I'm stoked to ride it. I'm stoked to bring it to you guys. So we're going to shoot a separate video of kind of the pickup and everything and riding away on that bike. So excited to show that to you guys also. But yeah, this, I mean, I really like this bike, the R18 that we're on. It doesn't have a windshield or anything like that. It has bars that kind of set you back in a pretty comfortable riding position. It does have a monoshock rear suspension on it, so it's not going to be as comfortable for like long-term rides. So really, when I say like this is an around-town bike, I'm sure there's some people out there that are like, oh, I've taken this bike on, you know, multi-day road trips and all of that stuff. Whatever, I guess good for you if you've done it. For me, like after 100 to 200 miles on this motorcycle, I'm kind of done, ready to be on something a little more comfortable. But just for these kind of around town rips and stuff like that, it is a pretty fun bike. I'll say this bike is really, really unique. It's still, this bike turns more heads than probably any of my other motorcycles. Like when people see this bike, they're kind of like, oh, what's that? You know, I've never seen something like this. And more than anything, it's just these big cylinders that stick out on either side of the motorcycle that really are unique. I've also thought about just taking this bike and making this bike a rental vehicle, and kind of letting people ride the motorcycle and rent it out on the weekends and do stuff like that. We'll see. I have a bunch of different thoughts kind of jumbling through my head. Not sure which one I'm ultimately going to do. Right now, at least, my focus is kind of on this BMW S1000RR, the street bike, and kind of thinking through what a full build on this bike will be. I did, for you guys that follow me on social media and Instagram, you'll see that I got the bike in the mineral gray, and I got it with the M package, which is super, super unique. Most of the time when you get the S1000RR, it is, oh, someone got pulled over, bummer. That's a stupid place to stop. I would never stop right there in the carpool lane. I'd almost always get over on an exit. That's just asking for trouble to me, but whatever, teach their own. So most of the M1000, or sorry, the S1000RRs that you see are either going to be the base model, which comes in black. I think currently there's a gray. There might be one other color. And then you have the M package, and so the M package comes with the red, white, and blue paint job. Comes with the carbon fiber all throughout, carbon fiber wheels, some premium ride modes, cruise control, heated grips, all those sorts of things. But for the most part, when I was looking around, I just kept on seeing the red, white, and blue with the M package was kind of the really popular one. So I was talking to a local dealership, and they said, hey, we can do a mineral gray which is kind of their metallic gray, super cool looking. But we can do it with the M package, where you get all the carbon fiber, you get the carbon fiber wheels and everything. And I'd never seen one like that, so we went ahead and ended up picking up that motorcycle and got it. And I have yet to see another one. If you guys know of one, please don't show me, because I want to think that I have kind of a one-of-one bike. I'm sure there's somebody else in the country that's done a similar build, but I haven't seen it yet. So super happy that it's unique, but starting to think through just all the different build options and what we're going to kind of turn the bike into. As you guys have probably seen, we did a full build of the GS 1250 and kind of made it into, like, it was a triple black paint job, but then we kind of painted everything else black, did a lot of custom upgrades on that bike. I'll be posting a full review video of all the mods and everything we've done on that bike shortly, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting journey to see what we do. So I'd be interested to hear, even in the comments, if you guys have any ideas of cool things that we can do to the S1000RR. Would be interested to hear your guys' opinions. So yeah, kind of been thinking a lot. Weather's starting to mellow out. It's not as stinking hot as it has been over the past few weeks. Just been thinking about the future of this channel, what kind of video content we're going to be doing. Honestly, the content that has resonated the most with you guys, or the videos that have gotten the most engagement, have been the bike review videos. Those videos are great. They honestly just take a little bit of time and prep, you know, where I'm having to research the bikes, do a lot of riding on the bikes. What I don't like, and maybe you guys agree, maybe you don't, is people that do reviews on motorcycles that you can tell it's the first one that they've ridden, and so they're kind of giving more of like a first impression than a review, which isn't bad. It's just not the videos that I love. So the kind of reviews that I like to do is I actually like to go out and ride the bike for a few hundred miles, get a feel of the motorcycle, really weigh out kind of the pros and cons. So those videos have done the best, but those videos also take the longest to produce. So basically what we're committing to doing on this channel over the next few months is still producing those review videos, but we're only going to be doing 1 or 2 of those a month. And then we're actually going to be producing about 2 or 3 moto vlogs exactly like this one that you guys have been watching. And we're going to be releasing 2 or 3 of those every single week. So really stepping up the game. We're going to be on different motorcycles. I'll be on the GS, this bike maybe if we decide to keep it. And then of course the BMW S1000RR. And then we're going to take these bikes, you know, just around to the different spots here in Southern California, do bike meetups, do car events, all those sorts of things, and we're going to film it for you guys. So if you guys are not subscribed yet on this channel, please go ahead and subscribe, like this video. That kind of stuff helps me more than you know. And be on the lookout for more content. So we are here at Bodie Leaf Coffee in Orange, actually right across the street from the BMW dealership, and we're going to hang out and get some coffee, take a phone call, handle some business, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.